Here in round 2, we have Seal, Kamsat Galpong, and Efreak back again. Kamsat Galpong, or Seal, as they go by in the Discord. So I'll mostly be calling them Seal. Definitely a player I'm very excited to watch. As someone who is a enjoyer of Xiaobu. I'm a fan. They are fighting Efreak here, so in theory they should not be trying to win. This is how you become. This is just how you have to play Xiaobu. You just gotta bring the beats. Poor Efreak. Xiaobu, traffic police. Nice. So we have Hongyu, Nangongsheng versus Manman Zhou on also Nangongsheng. So Manman is Team Autumn. Hongyu is from the... I think I have got the wrong name in my spreadsheet here. This is our... So Man Zhao, Lumu from Team Snowball. This is Wuso Wei from Team Autumn. No, that is... Anyway. I thought I had them, but now I've written them down incorrectly. How do the teams work? So there's 4 teams of 4, and they enter the fight with 2 people at a time. So there's 4 groups of 2 in this lobby. Basically, you can do whatever you want when you fight your teammate. The idea is that you will typically just run all normals so that it's a, close fight, minimize destiny loss. But there's a little bit of strategy going into it too. The spreadsheet from the exclamation mark tournaments has all the team names and players, which is probably an easy way to follow along than what I'm going to be doing. Alright, Efreak avenges their loss. So, it's 2 are on the team, so... I've written down here. Hongyu and Guoxia. Okay. Right. So that's Guoxia. And Hongyu. Right, okay. So their team, may the Dao be with you. Alright. Xiaobu has found Kindness Tune, which... excellent way to bulk yourself up as you're building your physique without spending too many rolls. Usually not great into Yanchen though. Typically going to be a little bit rough. Oh, that's funny. the double kindness tune. This effect does not stack. Well, if both players are running kindness tune, then in theory both of them are happy. Narrow victory for Seo. Bit of a loss for Efreak. First Wurzer that we've seen. And there's 2 of them, actually. Ooh. And we have an early divination for Lumor. So definitely something to be afraid of. Divination, of course, one of the all-star finds on tier 2 for Wurzer. Just sets up your late game board so effectively. Multiple Nangongsheng. Okay, this looks a little bit more like a meta lobby. We have 2 Wurzers, 2 Nangongshens, a Xiaobu, a Wu Jingzhi, and then some friends. So this is going to be a pretty high-powered late game. Next round, we'll take a quick squiz at the shop, see what our competitors have to work with. Max Fire Spirit Seal. Fire Spirit Seal stocks have never been higher. Well, that's not true. Alright, Kindness Tune comes down. A couple of underwhelming attacks later. Five Alexis. We'll open up the scoreboard next turn as well. Do a quick stock of the game as people take their shop turns. So 3 Elixirists, the 2 Wutzers and the Wu Jingzhe. Painters are Nangongsheng and Muhu. A Fulu Nangongsheng as well for Hongyu. And then Musician Xiaobu, Musician Yanchen. Not great for Yanchen to have Musician Xiaobu in the lobby. Pact of Adversity and Scroll of Fusion mean there's a lot of upgrades in the shop. 8 max HP, a little bit less significant. Kindness Tune definitely a real card in this format. Ah, dang. The Pact of Adversity upgrading Unceasing Exercise. You don't see Unceasing Exercise upgraded very often. 6 attack, 4 HP, 4 physique. That is an unreal card. Over here, Efreak this time settling into a metal setup. The early level 2 formation, definitely a big boon. Still has a hard time dealing with tier 3 Wutzer with Brocade Rat. Oh, that's not good for everyone else. These Wutzers are everyone's problem. It's really unfair that it's not Team Rat that has the rat, isn't it? So, if they want to be greedy here, they could actually take the upgrades in the shop. Upgrade their rat. Pact of Adversity notably come down to only 9 Destiny, so it's not even a terrible buy. But I don't really know if that's the game you want to play on Wutzer. It's a little bit risky. We have an upgrade on the Kindness Tune, so a lot of the shop has been bought out. Pact of Adversity meaning this Kindness Tune will be max for Kansak Yaotong. And Seal. So, definitely got a plan here, and that plan is kindness. We'll kill him with kindness. So this is setting up to be a very big turnaround. A lot of kind of early losses backed by Kindness Tune into the famous Duanxuan endgame. Pretty big loss even with Kindness Tune, right? This Kindness Tune does do a lot of work. Man, Efreak running the gauntlet of miserable boards to fight. I have to start mid-game. Kicking ass a little bit here. We haven't heard anything about a feud. We saw Efreak in a similar position last game, fighting back from very low down in the lobby. This is usually around the time that the Tiger board starts to solidify. I'm staring down a pretty nasty child board. Interesting that we've taken the tier 2 here, Fire Spirit Generation. A little bit out of favor at the moment. In exchange for just taking more speed. Possible that the figure is just in this lobby, it's not necessary to have the extra speed, or maybe the choices were just not very good. Fuli Child is set up to rely a little bit less on the, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something that doesn't make any sense. Fulu is interesting. Taking it does mean you can run the kind of monstrous endgame UWF boards. that Child was sort of famous for when the character first released. This board struggles to beat Earth cards, though. Still kindness tuning over here. Here we have a matchup of the 5 elements. It's a very, very upgraded Child board. Looks like a lot of rolling on tier 1 here. Not great against random Earth cards. I guess the theme of this game, this round, was people losing to random Earth cards. Free up this GUI. Recuperate makes a lot of sense when you've already got a Divination, because you already have a pretty solid amount of late game power. So I don't hate taking Recuperate. Interesting to see not a lot of rolls here. I know I personally am a big fan of rolling on tier 3 with her to find Starry Moons and Lake Hexes. So I'm very intrigued to see this. Seems to be working out pretty well though. I have a sort of beginner Heartbroken Tune board here. Okay. Seo is going in a little bit. Trying to rely on the internal injury from the Yan board here to power up these Soul Seizings. Really using every resource that Yan is providing against him. We'll take the internal injuries, we'll take the Chi. We'll just have it all, thank you. So this is Tiger putting in a lot of work here. Well, it's really a good matchup for Yan Chen. I think it's really that terrible. A real slugfest here. Rat still on the board. Efri taking down a win. The metal board sort of coalescing a little bit here. Taking Vigorous this game. So this is kind of the early peak of Metal's strength. Vigorous goes a pretty long way to showing up your mid-game as Woohoo. Circling Vigorous with the backing by charge. Usually enough to take people out, if not the follow-up sharp should be. Once again, we found a level 2 cliff, so all in all looking pretty good. Yan Chen is stuck on the level 1 Heartbroken Tune. Indeed, they don't call it a Heart Mending Tune. It's symmetrical. You gotta take the hits with the positives. Circvig does quite a lot of damage. It is usually enough by itself with a Metal Spirit formation. I haven't really seen what this Wu Jingzhe is doing. Currently, it looks like it's leaning into a water setup. What's his Destiny going up instead of down? I'm sure it's nothing. Seeing a lot of boards that look like they are sort of works in progress, you know? Building up to something more cohesive down the line. Which was something I was curious to see if people would be trying to play for tempo, but I think mostly that's not been the case. This game's really going into the down to the wire. And here we have a matchup of friends. Man and Wutso Wei. Okay, surely this time. Surely this time. We'll be friends. Here we have the kindness tune to boot. It's just a matter of figuring out what cards you want to absorb. Efreet does need to ditch some cards, or they're gonna deny themselves cultivation. It's possible my my display is just lagging a little bit. There we go. Alright, a pretty good round. This is exactly what you want for F-Freak and Seal. Running a late game board into each other right at a time when you know, kind of soon starting to lose its luster. Stocking up these last few points of physique is getting a little bit difficult. I thought, I didn't even know that. Good to know. So you don't lose out on cultivation, you just don't draw cards. Good to know. Can't say I've willingly put myself in the position. Wurza didn't even get to the Brigade Rat? That's sad. Sadder story, Brigade Rat never played. We have another team matchup here. And then Xian kinda getting destroyed here. Yep. Okay. Child winning the normals because of the pact. Yeah, so Wurza took Recuperate. So with Elixir, the plan is just to play Star Power. And then the position from there is that you are just taking this for tempo on tier 2. I guess maybe if you find a Drag Moon, you commit to the tier 4. Recuperate also a little bit tempting in these lobbies, just kind of on its base level. I mean, I like the Act Underhanded board quite a lot, so I would not be doing that personally, but respect the players. I see it looks like they're going to try to win this fight. F-Freak's board is looking like a Tiger board on tier 4, which is about as much as you can hope for. Yeah, I'm personally quite surprised by the lack of tier 4, but Recuperate is maybe just the decision is just to try to scrap as many points as you can from this position. I don't hate the strategy. It's also possible that you just haven't been rolling. You may as well just go for broke and try to play the big Star Power board. It is quite terrifying when it comes online. This was also a Star Power Wurza. Fans getting put through their paces here. The weekend on the Vigorous, definitely rough. Might not be enough though. It's enough by the smallest of margins. That's a really tough loss. 9 Destiny. Luckily, F-Freak still has a round to give. This is quite... This looks like... What has happened here? There's 9 attack down on this Wurza. Dang. So you're taking names. Bow of Hunting Rabbit has been spotted. Ah. Child has found Bow of Hunting Owl, which is bad news for anyone who wants to chase. No UWF yet, but still a pretty solid board. A lot of good upgrades. No Cirque either. So missing a couple of pieces for sure. Freak deciding on what wonderful treasure to take. Ooh, Burning Sky as well. Dang, this board is really is hot. There's no cheat death in play for this mono water board, so this is make or break, fighting a pretty scary Wurza. Burning Sky, also kind of a nightmare. So Gotron, I have heard that. I have heard you gotta watch out for running. I'm learning how to play Xiaobu. I'm learning so much here. Upgraded Shuroroar is huge. Burning Sky was just luck. There were no treasures in the shop. So here comes a concentric tune with weaken and 3 attack down, which I think is gonna spell the end of this child. Lightning fast. Efreak finding the internal injury board with metal that is kind of missing a couple of pieces, but he's got the kill here. Hanging in there. The waterboard beats Wurzer, which honestly I didn't pick up. I did not expect that. Alright, multiple people sort of at death's door. I'm very surprised that this burning's got help me. How come Xiao will get enough G without her tier 3? Just don't need it. The Sure Aurora is all you need. Alright. So Xiao has an opportunity to knock out this Wu Jingzhe if everything goes well. The Wu Jingzhe board is looking a little bit not together. So I think I like Xiao's odds. This metal board noticeably does not have a tripod and is staring down. I love it. I love it. Incredible. This team has 3 people, because this Wurzer just has 200 destiny. Recuperate turbo indeed. I love it. Alright, let's see if F3 can handle recuperate turbo. It's kind of 2 somewhat struggling boards. So it's a little hard to draw a line to who's going to win this one. That is a maxed ring, thanks to Pact of Adversity plus Wuhu's new tier 1 improvements. So it's a lot of penetrate. And a lot of extra defense. I like the Flying Brush Cliff Charge. Oof, that is devastating. That is a huge amount of damage. For no shuttles, that looks really impressive. Alright, so Xiao takes out Wu Jingzhe. Man Zhou is gone. Yan Chen is gone, so 3 elimination. Oh no, Yan Chen's still in it. I thought Yan Chen was dead. Painter haters couldn't be us. Alright. So, musician Yan Chen staring down Turbo Recuperate. I just can't think of this as anything other than Turbo Recuperate. Ooh, Destiny Elixir. Love it. The problem Yan Chen has with winning the lobby is Xiao is here. Xiao holding onto this kindness tune for when they next fight Efreak. What can she do now? I mean, I guess slowly die, but try to die less slowly than more slowly than everyone else. This is kind of like the bottom of the barrel of acceptable boards for Wurzer. It's good, but it's not like super impressive. Whereas this board is quite impressive. So I think this has to be a nod to Xiao here. There's a lot of struggle boards at the moment. There's a lot of boards that haven't quite come together. The double Shuroro providing a very nice health buffer. Also, the Tiger still doing a pretty good amount of work in lieu of a copy of Soul Seizing. kind of a close fight, but definitely theirs. Alright, this is the Burning Sky, which, I mean, no one dealt with this kid. Now F-Reek's on death's door. Yanshan is defeated. Okay. F-Reek and Seo are fighting, so Seo needs to lose. Otherwise, F-Reek is getting eliminated. Lose with a kindness tune. Has to be the line. I don't think you can play Shuror for it. We have the Burning Sky Child, which this I think is one of the scarier fights still in the lobby. Burning Sky is just a monstrous card. This is turn 4 and it's like kind of slow. So you're trying to use the opportunity to build up a little bit of physique. I wonder if they're bearing the load. Okay. we're coordinating to handle the bearing the load. The bearing the load is a little scary to me. I don't know. But yeah, I'm very scared of this Burning Sky because it's just such a monstrous card. And yeah, just naturally drawn. Even a Scroll of Fusion to potentially upgrade it, which, I mean, probably doesn't matter, but it's pretty high value. F-Reek needs slightly more real cards. I mean, Seo does deal 8 damage to themselves every cycle. Tell me a bit. So yeah, I think F-Reek will in fact win this fight. Love the discipline of holding onto a kindness tune. Also love taking this opportunity to build a little bit of physique. Kind of a really good round for these two. How's everyone else doing? So Burning Sky just deletes Wutzer. Two children beating Wutzer. Wait. Wait a minute. Is this the same fight? Just this... Okay. Ah, right. Child in a demon. Okay. In a demon. Okay. Okay. Had a real moment of just I see. Hongyu. Okay. So Burning Sky defeats 2 Wurzers. You know, this fight takes 100 years. 16 Destiny is probably a little bit more than they wanted to lose. Alright. So here's the big Burning Sky. Burning Sky is particularly effective against Duanquan because the Blazing Prairie reduces the max health by an extra 76. Which means the Burning Sky hits for 7 million. So, if this card gets played, I'm pretty sure... Like, if these two cards get played in any order, I'm pretty sure Seal loses. I would definitely not be running the Heartfire myself. I would just be Fire Spirit Formation, Prairie, Flame Eater, Burning Sky. That would definitely win the fight. Max Destiny damage this round is 30. That is good news for Seal. That is 3 Ice Guard Elixirs that F-Reek has to deal with. This could be a little bit rough. Ice Guard Elixir famously good against Tiger. That one's very early, but we know there's another one coming. F-Reek doing the best to play around it with the 2 copies of with the Flying Brush Vigorous Tripod. Her damage output seems not great. No, he's fine. Efreak wins this one. Okay, so it looks like Burning Sky got played here. This is definitely the scarier matchup. You have Inner Demon Wurzer getting defeated. No one getting knocked out yet. Wow, Efric's hand is stacked. The extra star power could be dangerous. Both Seal and Efric are fighting the same person. So, also, what is this? So many Shuros. Turbo Recoup, still in it. Still in it in round 17. This is the problem you have to solve, though. Seal has Predicament, but does not have a mean to play it on turn 1. But if they can surprise this board with it, maybe they can put out enough damage. Honestly, I think Efreak might be more likely to beat this person than Seal. But Xiaobu boards can deal a lot of damage, so best to not count him out. This is 32 agility, so 3 chases. Chase all through this. I would be surprised how good Shuroro is on Toolquay. I've seen a lot of Shuroros on Toolquay lately. I was surprised, and now no longer am. Alright. Very funny that one of the Styx agilities gets upgraded. We land the Concentric tune, but not the... We land 4 attack down, but no weaken. But looks like that's enough. Ironbone doing its best here. And its best is enough. So both players win that. Guard up Elixir and Side doing a little bit of work here, but not enough. Okay. Okay. Here it is. We have Tiger and Seal staring down Hongyu, the Red Jade, appropriately playing Mono Fire with Burning Sky. Can you just play Predicament in one and upgrade into an upgrade? No, you can't. You have to... The card upgrades when you play it, I think. Actually, I think the pact works differently. I was thinking of Finishing Touch. You can. You can play Predicament into and it'll upgrade. That will work. So obviously Seal's going to try to beat Efreak's Ghost. Efreak has to try to put down the child. 1, 2, 3, 4. Efreak's trying to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little tough. I have to admit, I don't love chances. This is a truckload of damage. Like, this tripod definitely kills. It's just, I think you might need to kill before the tripod, and I don't think that's possible. Maybe the charge is enough. I actually think Efreak could maybe just play Ironbone, right? Wouldn't Ironbone be enough? The really funny thing is this might destroy you. I trust Efreak. I definitely do. Okay. Unfortunate. It's very hard to beat Burning Sky. But Efreak... Efreak did in fact beat Seal. It's kind of the worst case scenario for the team. Alright. Let's see. Let's see if Seal can pull off the miracle. Didn't need an absurdly fast kill. We found a soul cleaving. Very good. Max soul cleaving. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, that does look pretty solid from here. It does look pretty solid from here. The G deny lost to time. I think maybe it had to get eaten when F-Freak and Seal were staring each other down. Alright, I just didn't get to see the pact go off. So there's the anti-chase, which Seal has been holding for such a long time. Is this enough? It is. Is that the win? Seo's too good. Seo is too good. Unbelievable. That was incredible. That was a masterclass. What a champ.